Hey guys, welcome to this episode of Sarah Uncut. I'm so excited to talk to you today because this episode is for you if you have ever launched and nothing happened, or you are in the middle of a launch right now and you just went Google, help, the launch isn't going well. This is the episode for you. We're going to help you turn that around. All right, so if you are in the middle of the launch and you're like, oh dear people, are you out there? Is anything happening? 80% of a successful launch, 80% of a successful launch is what's going on up here. I know, coachy coaches coming at you, I know, but it really is true. It's 20% what to do and it's 80% how you do it. So I wanna ask you something. If somebody shows up to a live or they put on, let's say, a minute story on Instagram, or even they come into YouTube to go, buy my stuff, and they're like this, hey guys, so it's been really great. I really like what I do. I think it'll help you. You should get it. There's the link. Okay, so that's one way. Okay, even if you're uncomfortable on camera or you're a little bit nervous, what's missing in that? The human. You are missing. What we need to do is understand that your energy level and your excitement for what you're offering is everything. It's everything. And if you're not there, nobody cares. I know that sounds really fun. You're like, that's great, Sarah. What do you do? Like, do you drink coffee all day, every day? Do you just have it on a drip that you have so much energy? Sort of. No, I'm just kidding. It's not coffee, but there are a couple tips or tricks I can give you before you go live or before you get on a video to help you really create something that represents who you are and represents what you do. Because honestly, you know from marketing, oh, please tell me you know this. You've heard it before. People have to know you, like you, and trust you. Let me ask you, Joe Schlub, who's like, well, my stuff's really neato. You should get it. Are you going to buy from that person? Do you trust that person? It sounds like they don't even know what they're like. No, you're going to trust the person who's like, listen, this is who I made this for. This is the problem it solves. And this is how you get it so you can get started right now. Who are you going to trust? It takes energy to do this. And this is why I think so many people are like, after a launch, I just need to sleep for 20 hours. I'm like, first of all, why are you not putting that much energy in on a more consistent basis so it doesn't exhaust you? And secondly, a launch isn't the only time that you need to be energetic. What happens when you need to fulfill on what you've promised or what people have purchased? Why are people listening to you for your launch in the first place? Probably because you've been showing up. And that's one of the entrepreneur porn myths out there that makes me so crazy is people are like, just follow my 3 simple steps and you'll launch like a boss or whatever they're selling now, right? It's that, oh, you can just be lazy and not do anything for months. Oh, and then launch and everybody will show up and then nothing. Doesn't work that way. Launching is actually an all the time game. So that's the second thing that's missing is an understanding that this is just a moment in time in your business. It's just part of what you do. Do launches take a little bit more energy? Maybe. But if you've planned it out well and you've been producing energetically the entire time, it's not that big of a difference. I hope that makes sense. And it also takes better care of your audience. And I really hope we understand that for each other. There's so much content out there. There's so many people producing so many wonderful, amazing things. I don't know how any of us can imagine that we're going to stand out by producing things that look like this. Okay. Like that's not going to do the job, right? People have to know that you have what they're looking for and that you can help them, and they're not going to get that if they turn you off in 3 seconds. So that's number 2. Now, the third thing that might be missing is an actual strategy. I know, what a coach am I, right? And listen, here's the deal. All the strategies that are for sale out there for you, they work. Can we just be honest about that? It's kind of like every diet out there works too. How many diets have you been on, right? Why? Because you haven't decided internally to commit. It doesn't matter what the diet is. It doesn't matter what the trick is. The rules of losing weight are you have to eat less and exercise more, the end. The rule of launching well and actually having amazing sales is being crystal clear on who it's for, the problem it solves, and how they can get it. End of list, right? But it's still just as easy to launch as it is to lose weight. Just because the factors are simple doesn't mean that you're gonna make it work if you're not 100% committed. And that's what happens is people launch, they put up a sales page, they start the email sequence, they do the video announcing that it's up and it goes quiet and they quit. That's like, oh my God, I had a salad for lunch, did I lose all the weight? Like, that's the beginning. That's the beginning. You need to start gathering data the second that happens. If you're committed, you better know what the open rates are on your emails. You better know what those click-through rates on your emails. You better know what the conversion rate is on your landing page. You better understand what's making people click and what's having them run away. That's the beginning. How are you gonna gather that data? How are you gonna understand what works and what doesn't if you walk away the second you produce something and people don't respond? All right, you guys, so I hope this was super helpful. Listen, don't be afraid of launches. If you're in the middle of a launch right now and it's going a little quiet, or if you've ever had this experience, hi, if you are a business owner in today's world, you've had this experience. I know it's okay. We've all gone through it. Remember to show up as yourself. Remember to dig in and find that energy. Remember that the data that's coming back is important. And remember that any strategy will work as long as you decide that you're 100% committed. And like I said, I know that sounds coachy, but it really is critical. This is an 80% mindset game. You have to be willing to show up and to put in all your energy and to put in all your excitement while being very crystal clear who it's for, the problem it solves, and how someone can get it. If you continue to do that, every single launch you'll get better. Every single time you'll understand the data coming back, and you'll also learn the most important skill, which is separating you, like your own feelings and your own emotions, from the business. When the business doesn't get the results it wants, it's for you as the CEO, as the owner, as the founder to look at that and go, okay, what else do we need to do to correct that? Not to take it personally. All right? Listen, launches are awesome. You just have to have some practice. You've got to stay patient. You've got to stay consistent and show up. All right, you guys, I hope it's super helpful. I'll see you in the next video.